Women will often tell you the same story. They say they want a man who is kind, caring, stable. And men believe this. They mold themselves into the perfect gentleman. They listen carefully. They sacrifice their own needs. They bend to every request. But then they watch her walk away, not to the man who was kind, but to the man who was bold, not to the one who gave her peace, but to the one who could shake her world. Carl Jung called this the shadow of desire, the hidden side of the psyche, the secret force behind our actions even when our words deny it. This is why she says one thing and does another, because her conscious mind speaks of safety, but her unconscious craves danger. She will say she wants the man who listens, but her heart craves the man who doesn't bend too easily. She will claim she wants peace, but she is drawn again and again to the man who can create storms. This is not hypocrisy. It is not deception. It is human nature, a conflict between what she believes she wants and what her biology demands. Philosophers have struggled to explain desire for centuries. Arthur Schopenhauer believed that women's desires are not logical but biological, not shaped by ideals but by instincts. At her core, a woman is drawn to strength, to vitality, to the man who can survive, protect, and lead. This is not a conscious choice. It is an ancient pull written into the very code of life. But here lies the paradox. She seeks security, yet longs for danger. She craves comfort, yet feels alive in chaos. She wants the man who protects her, but also the man who could destroy her. This is why so many men feel betrayed. They do everything right. They provide stability. They give loyalty. They offer unconditional love. And still, rejection. Because desire is not born in logic. It is born in biology, in chaos, in the unconscious. A man who understands this does not feel bitterness. He sees the paradox for what it is, a hidden law of attraction, as old as humanity itself. Friedrich Nietzsche once wrote, "The will to power governs all." And he was not wrong. Everything in life, from nations to individuals, is a struggle for influence, dominance, and control. And this is no less true in the subtle battlefield of desire. Female desire often thrives on a man's struggle, on his ambition, on the fire that refuses to be tamed. When a man surrenders his power to please a woman, when he bends, compromises, and sacrifices his strength, attraction fades. Because she does not crave weakness. She does not seek comfort. She craves a force that challenges her, excites her, and pushes her boundaries. She does not desire the man who kneels. She desires the man who stands tall, even when he stands against her. This is the law of polarity. Opposites attract. Tension fuels desire. Safety is boring. Adventure excites. The push and pull of strength and resistance is what ignites passion. The man who understands this does not beg for attention. He does not plead for affection. He simply embodies strength, authenticity, and challenge. And paradoxically, it is this very strength, the unwillingness to surrender his power, that draws her to him irresistibly, like a moth to fire. Most men want love to be simple. They want it to be fair, logical, predictable. They believe that if they give enough, sacrifice enough, love enough, they will be rewarded in return. But reality is far more complex. Love is not a transaction. Desire is not a contract. It is wild. It is irrational. It is older than civilization itself. And when men refuse this truth, they suffer. They become bitter, confused, resentful. They say, "I gave her everything. Why was it not enough?" The answer is simple, yet hard to swallow. Because everything is not what fuels desire. Desire thrives on polarity, on tension, on the dance between strength and surrender. The man who understands this becomes powerful. He no longer chases illusions of perfect fairness. He no longer bends himself into someone he is not. He plays the game of desire without being destroyed by it. To understand female desire is not to hate it, not to resent it, but to see it clearly. It is not evil. It is not pure. It simply is. And once a man accepts this, he can finally stop chasing illusions and start living with clarity. He stops being the victim of confusion and becomes the master of himself. So the next time she tells you what she wants, listen closely, but don't be fooled, because her words are a mask. Her true desire is revealed not in what she says, but in what she chooses. Watch her actions, observe her patterns, because the truth is always there, hidden in plain sight. Most men will never accept this. They will cling to illusions, they will live in confusion, and they will suffer because of it. But you are not most men. You are willing to see what others refuse to see. You are willing to hear what others are too afraid to hear. And that choice, the choice to face the truth, is what separates the weak from the powerful. So remember, desire is not fair. It is not logical. It is simply the fire that has shaped humanity since the beginning of time. You can deny it and be burned, or accept it and master it.